Timmy's Stat Deep Dive. Oh, look who he's put at the top. The mirror man himself, the man in the mirror. Hosking, talk to me.
Yeah, I mean, that injury to Matty Nicholson, Zac Hosking straight out to the edge for the Raiders. Matty Nicholson, 10 to 12 weeks. Starting edge in the first 2 games this season, he scored 57 in 66 minutes, had 53 in base, and then round 2, 64 points in 70 minutes with 58 in base. Obviously, from that point, Nicholson came in, killed it, won the edge role, and they moved Hosking to the middle. I'm confident he's now an 80-minute edge man for the Raiders.
Yep.
And in his 5 games of 60-plus minutes at the Raiders on the edge, just 60-plus minutes for the Raiders, he's averaging 80.4 points.
Jesus.
A lot of attack in there, I will say. 3 tries and 2 assists. But in that time, 50.6 in base. He's a damn good footballer. And what I'll add to it, mate, the Raiders, it's what they do. They attack through their edges.
Yeah.
They don't use the ball and spread it overly well. Weeks isn't a ball-playing fullback. They go through their strike edges, and the attack will come, I think.
I agree. I think people would say, if you say, there's attacking stats in there as a negative, I think he's a bit like Bo Fermor. I think he's just going to find the try line.
Fermor with better base.
Yeah, I really like Hosking. I think he's a really nice little grab. If I didn't have 14 other trades I wanted to make this week, I'd seriously look at it. Josh Addo-Carr, been a really good signing for Parramatta, doing good things down on that left edge. I'm interested to hear why his name's in here.
It's just one of them spots in the NRL that's a gold mine. And the left wing at Parramatta Eels always has been. I think Maxi Bryden might have flagged it on last week's show. And you know what Sevo did there for years with no base, but he just scored tries and often very easy tries. Fox is in super pod territory. He's averaging 68 for the season. But interestingly, since Moses has returned, he has a 3-round average of 94 points. 82 on the weekend without a try. Look, I don't have the kahunas to do it, but there's a bit of early buy coverage. He's lightning. He's a great finisher. I can see, there's a genuine case to do it.
Yeah. Not much kahunas in the chairs over here, to be fair.
No.
I'm the same. I don't have the balls to do it.
Never has been. Probably won't be in the future.
I can't see a world where there's kahunas over here. We're kahuna-less over here. What about you?
I'd do it.
You'd say you'd do it.
No,
and
I would
you wouldn't do it. No,
you know why I'd do it?
Well, you have to use trades, so I
I've got
can't
the
see you
trades to
doing
do
it. Yeah, but
you know what? Then I'll do it.
Do it then.
Try me.
Lomax returning. Does that worry this stat at all?
My first ever cricket bat was a kookaburra kahuna.
A kahuna. I was a Diablo guy. That's Spanish for devil cat. You might not have known that. Not a big Spanish guy. Damien Martin. Heard of him?
Have you?
I have. I was a big cricket guy back then. The Diablo though, cat.
Yes.
Devil.
Yo hablo español.
Yeah, that's it. Not what the guy at Grey Nichols shop said to me, funnily enough.
can say
Zac
that in
Lomax
Spanish
returning
too.
though? Do you think that right edge get more ball? Any concern there? Or, I mean, not that it's a play we're doing, Cat's doing it, but...
Yeah, I'm going to make a point
So
and
she
do
says.
it.
Maybe a little bit, but again, they just use the left edge very well, Parramatta. Always have. So, yeah, not for me, but I think he's a genuinely decent buy.
Jesse Supercoach scores are good, aren't they?
So good.
I'm telling you, I'm going to get him.
Okay, Cat. Sure you will.
Yeah,
You better do this.
I'm going to trade in
You're
Fox.
going to cop it on the show. Mark Nawanga Nitawase, one of my favourites. I'm a big fan. You planted a little seed in my head today, and I'd be lying if I said it wasn't sprouting a little bit. Talk to me.
I thought when I planted it that I could make you do it. Martin Wanganita-Wasi obviously moved to the wing a couple of weeks back in place of Dom Young. 70 points per game this season. Since moving to the wing, scores of 91 and 69. In those games on the wing, averaging 4 tackle busts and 16 runs per game. Not ridiculous, but solid enough. But his offload count did drop in those 2 games. Very small sample size, right? But makes sense on the wing. So only had the 1 offload per game. I was getting a bit bullish and keen on it as well, mate. And I looked into it a little bit more. Doggies this week, great defensively. Sharks in round 12 without the Roosters origin players. Sharks will be near full strength. The draw's very hard in coming weeks.
Yeah, draw's hard and 3 buys in, 8 weeks? Yeah, if the draw was a little easier, you could have the conversation.
Maybe from I don't think you could do it in the coming weeks. Then it goes into the Raiders in round 13 as well, another good defensive outfit. Round 14 bye, which is manageable because they're the only team with the bye. I think from there they'll play around 15 and 18. They have the bye round 17, but they go Knights round 15, Cows round 16, Newcastle and Sydney, that is. Bye round 17, Tigers in round 18 into Dragons. I think he'll be a bye at some point. I think it's probably from round 15 onwards. I don't think I'd go with the draw to come.
Tell you what's bloody impressive. He's averaging 70. He hasn't scored over 91, and he's only gone below 57 once.
Which was a 46, which is sweet. That was in that bludger in New Zealand as well, where they scored like one try.
Yeah, and he chipped over the top and dropped it over the line.
Yeah.
He's a footballer, the kid. He is a footballer, the kid. Isaako, Jamayne, talk to me.
Becomes relevant at some point in every season.
Every season.
Unfortunately, not when I owned him for about 10 weeks last year. Jamayne Isaako, averaging 58 points per game. Nothing terrific by any means, but he's only scored 4 tries this year. 2017 base, which is okay. It's not great, but you add the goal-kicking duties to it as well. You add in as well, but they had a bit of a tumultuous start to the season, the Dolphins, with the cyclone moving the game away, and then they had players that weren't available due to being at home for their looming
Don't you
cycle.
give them any sympathy, mate? I tried to bring this up in Bloke a few weeks ago. I got fucking pulverised for it. You and Kempy ganged up on me. It was fucking bullshit. Yeah. And then all of a sudden they turn a corner. Weird.
You're living in the past, mate.
Yeah.
Since round 5, he's averaging 63.5 with only 2 tries.
Yeah, right.
He averaged 63 last season, 77 points the season prior. The key to it for me, though, Roo, is, like we mentioned before, Zac Hosking. He's just putting on a masterclass week in, week out in creating space for the blokes outside him. And I think off the back of that, opportunities are going to come for Jamayne Isaako. He's the one who can. We know he's got a big ceiling as well. When the Dolphins put on scores, I think their draw, I'll get him up, but I believe the draw's pretty good as well. They go Warriors this week at Suncorp, Doggies round 12, but Doggies missing a few to Origin, probably not too many. Bye in round 13, then they go Dragons, Cowboys, Knights, Rabbitohs. The draw's not too bad. Oh, he's a real smoky little bye period one. Misses the 3rd major bye round, but plays the first 2.
Am I, and I'm just talking purely off vibe here, and maybe because I'm just so Herbig-centric at the moment because I own him, I feel like they are going left a lot, though. I feel like the right side's not getting as much ball, or is that just me talking out my ass?
Even when we talk on Bloke every Monday about going nuts.
When the last time we spoke about Avarilla?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
every time we say on Bloke about Zac Hosting's done this with these squaring up and going into the line, a lot of the time it's been on the left.
Yeah.
I don't know why, as such, but I am getting that vibe too.
Which would explain the tries. Yeah.
Yeah. But he's a right edge player, Katoa.
Yeah, but you're right, I think he's doing most of his damage down the left-hand edge at the moment. So
anyway, just wanted to flag.
Yeah. Well, worth noting for sure.
And he's at $535K. He's pretty good price.
Yeah, good price. Aaron Clark, I hate this. I know I'm never going to get this fucker, and he is just killing it. I don't even want to look at his stats. It makes me sick every week when I think, he'll slow down eventually, and he just keeps getting better somehow. Talk to me.
Minutes last 3 weeks, 65, 69, 64, and scored 103 on the weekend, and I'm like, I'll go through there. There must have been 3 try assists in there or something ridiculous. He had 1 try assist. He had 47 tackles, 3 tackle busts, an offload, had the line assist, 16 runs. He had, what's that in base? Something absurd, but mate, he's punching out big numbers. 74 in base.
That's
in round
fucked.
10. I know. And playing big minutes, 2 tons in his last 3 games. I'm with you. I'm not going to buy him, but I'll probably regret it for the next 20 weeks.
Yeah. Hey, I'm looking at the Supercoach stats site. In his score column, it's got a 3 in it. What's that? What was a 3
that
from?
That is the held up in goal.
Held up in goal, right. Yeah, is that 3 points, is it?
Yeah.
I always forget that stat exists.
Does James Fisher-Harris coming back in impact his minutes at all?
It could, but I mean, Barnett will go to Origin, so it'll probably just square up over the next few weeks. So it's probably not going to help by Malga, I'll tell you that much for fucking free. The headache that just keeps on providing.
You need
7 injuries.
Yeah, Kurt Kate, what do you pick for? Yeah, just anyway.
Yeah, that's that's a headache I'm just ignoring. Like when
think
Cat stood
Val-
in the corner before, that's fine, mate.
I think with Valmunga as well.
Don't make eye contact with me, just stand over there.
Valmunga, you just know he's just going to tease with the odd good score and then he's going to go 50-20, 50-20, just do nothing.
Correct. Yeah. I'd love to see him explode one game. I think it will come, but anyway. Aaron Clark, he is an absolute weapon. If you have owned him the entire season, shout out to you. That's been a great pick.